38 weeks exactly today. And I've finally got around to getting all my home birth supplies. So when you're having a home birth, of course, your midwife has all the medical stuff, but there's a few things that you need to kind of gather just to get the house prepared and your space ready. So our midwife gave us like a list of things to get. And so I thought I'd show you. Just this is part of my preparation, and I'm feeling a little better. Like I need to organize it because at the moment it's sort of, I've just kind of grabbed it all and put it all in a big laundry basket. So I need to sort it but I am feeling a lot better now that I've got it all because I'm just feeling a lot more ready. We still need to do a test run with the birth pool. So I am a tiny bit unprepared there. I'm like, oh, we better do that soon-ish, just in case. But like I've said in other videos, we're pretty sure baby won't come until around 41 weeks. So we have time, hopefully. So anyway, so in the list, our midwife said it says 6 cloth nappies, and these are great for using as heat packs during, I'm going to call them pressure waves, aka contractions, but just because I'd like to keep my headspace clear. So I just got these ones. It was in a pack of 12, and typical me, I can be really a bit over eager sometimes. So it only said 6, and this comes in a pack of 12, and I bought 2 packets. So I now have 24. Anyway, 12 of them are already in the cupboard. But these are just so handy. Like apart from, you know, using it during the birth, these are just really handy for babies. So we used a lot of these with our other babies just for general purpose, you know, if they're going to spew on you or something, cleaning up messes. So that's the first thing. All right. Next thing on the list was 6 to 10 old towels, and we have heaps of old towels all ready to go. They're all clean and folded in the cupboard ready. Let's see, 6 face washes. Now, I didn't actually have any face washes because we don't really use them, so I did buy those, but you can get them really cheap. But once again, it came in a 4-pack, so I bought 2. So anyway, so I've got my face washers ready to go. And I think these can be just really handy, like for, you know, your birth partner or the midwife to kind of wipe your forehead and just keep you feeling fresh, because it can be a bit of a sweaty job giving birth. So it can help you keep cool if you're feeling overheated, and I guess it can do the opposite as well. You can put in warm water if you're feeling cold, but you certainly don't want to be feeling cold during a birth because that's not going to help. Okay, 2 old clean sheets. I have heaps and heaps of sheets from like flat sheets that we never use. We only ever use fitted sheets. So we've got heaps of these spare flat sheets that I've got ready to go in the cupboard. They're all clean and ready. Now 6 baby blankets. I haven't actually thought too much about baby blankets. We've got some like from the boxes. So that's the other thing I need to do. Oh, I've got to go to the garage and check all of the old clothes that we put away to see if they're still okay. Just our garage isn't exactly waterproof, so I'll see. There'll be some baby blankets in there. I know we've got a few in the cupboard as well, like the nice ones I kept in the linen cupboard, so that's all good. Large saucepan for boiling water, so that's fine, that's in the kitchen. 2 buckets with handles. We already had 1 bucket, so I just bought an extra one. Just, yeah, a simple bucket. 2 pairs of rubber gloves, check. Here they are. So again, you want these to be the proper thick rubber gloves because these are going to be used for like wringing out the towels in the boiling water. So you really want it to be able to take the heat, you know, so you're not burning yourself. I won't be doing that. My birth team will be doing that, taking care of that. Okay. Now, a large plastic container with lid, so that can be just an ice cream container, or it could be like a proper little, like small bucket kind of thing. I think I've got a small bucket in the laundry. Like it's a special little bucket that I would use for collecting a placenta or something. So, and that is for the placenta. So to store the placenta, and then it will go in the fridge. Not to eat. Oh, well, anyway, I'm getting my placenta encapsulated. That's a whole nother video. But you want to keep it, clean and in a safe place. It shouldn't be out in the open air. Like it should be refrigerated as soon as possible and kept cool. All right, extra garbage bags. I've got heaps and heaps of garbage bags and big ones, like ones for the big auto bins. Extra toilet paper. Yes. Not that you need to see, but I'm just showing you anyway. So I got heaps of, about 3 packets of these, because you can never have too much toilet paper. Anyway, what's next? All right, bendy straws. We have them in the cupboard because the kids always drink out of straws. 1 squirt bottle. Now you can get these like a proper squirt bottle from the chemist or something, but we just got a, just a water bottle that you can. So this is for if you're a bit sore down in the vagina area. So, and you can kind of squirt the water on. It probably is better having a proper one, but seeing as I don't know, I'm fairly confident of it. It's only if there's damage or, you need some special care down there. So I'll just have this as a spare. Otherwise I'll send hubby to the chemist if we need something extra. Okay, extra juice, Gatorade or drink to replace electrolytes. That's fine. I've got that, that's just normal stuff. I'm not really into Gatorade, so I'll probably just be drinking water, maybe with a bit of fruit juice in it. Maternity pads. Now this is one thing where I have so forgotten how much I need. So I got the maternity pads, but I got 4 packets of them. So I have 40. I'm assuming that's enough. It might be too much, but anyway. So that's 3. There's another one lying around somewhere. So I went a little overboard with them too, but they're ready to go. Colander, if planning a water birth. Now, this is actually for an interesting reason. I actually got a pack of 3 because I thought, that big one would be handy for fishing out the placenta. I probably will birth the placenta out of the pool, but just in case, sometimes placentas come really quickly after the birth. So I'll just open it so you can see a bit clearer. But I thought it would be handy to have a couple of different sizes. So this is the one I have designated for, it's a bit glary, I'm sorry, for fishing out the placenta if needed. But the actual reason for a colander is a little less glamorous, more gross, I don't know. But it's your pooper scooper, and it feels so, like as a doula, I'm totally unashamed about this, but when it's talking about me and my body, I just feel a little bit self-conscious talking about it. But sometimes women poo during labor, and it's totally normal. It's just because everything, a baby's head is coming through the birth canal, and anything in the pelvis just gets squished out of the way. So if there's anything in the bowel, then that will come out too. But if you look at it as a positive, it's a very exciting moment because it means there's a baby's head not far behind. But basically, I've just told my midwife, yes, I do feel a little awkward about it. I know it's normal, but I feel a little self-conscious, so just skip it out of the way and don't tell me. So that's ready to go there. All right, what else have we got? Now, 2 to 4 plastic drop sheets, and these are for, it says 2 to 4, but I got 6, I think. Again, I like to be thorough, a little over thorough. So I just got ones from Bunnings, and that's for under the pool, one for over the pool, and you also want to have one that you can make up like what you do is you make up your bed all nice and clean and fresh, and then you put a drop sheet over it and tuck it all in, and then put some old sheets over the top so that you're birthing, if you end up birthing on the bed, or if you know, you're birthing the placenta on the bed or whatever, if there's any spillage from, because the midwife will have blues, like those blue kind of large blue pad things that just get laid on the bed where you are, or on the floor beneath you, or you obviously you don't need it in the birth pool. But it's generally, that will catch a lot of your spillage. But if there's anything extra, then you're protecting your bed from getting any blood or fluids, birth fluids all over it. And so, yeah, you've got your old sheets over the top of this drop sheet all tucked in. And then after all the mess is finished with, then you can just rip that off and you have a beautiful clean bed ready to go to tuck yourself in and get some rest with Bubba. So the one thing about these sheets is they tend to, you don't want to just have them lying on the ground, because if you stand on them, they'll just stick to you because they're so thin. And I find that really annoying. I guess what you could do is you could tape them to your skirting if, you know, your room is, yeah, like you could tape them to the carpet or the skirting or something like that to keep them down. But another thing you can do is pop a sheet over the top so it's not as crinkly and doesn't stick to your feet. I, being my eager beaver self, went the next step further and actually bought some other type of plastic, which I only spent an extra $40, but it probably wasn't necessary. But it's this really thick plastic. It looks super thick just because it's folded so many times. I've got 10 meters of it. I'll just try to show you one. But yeah, it's just like a thin plastic, but it's heavier. It's not this, these drop sheets are like thinner than paper sort of thing. They're really, really thin. And this is just a bit thicker. So again, I got that from Bunnings, just being extra thorough. And I knew it was not necessary, but I was like, oh, I want to do it anyway. Anyway, that's just me. So, all right. Now, apart from that, we have the birth pool. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I'll show in another video us setting it up and trying it out. But this is the birth pool that the midwife has loaned us. And what you do is, like we'll have it all set up ready to go. And then we have a liner. Before you fill it, you put the liner over it so that all of your kind of germs and stuff are inside, and the liner gets thrown out afterwards. So the birth pool stays nice and clean. Okay, so that's the birth pool. That's the liner, all ready to go. And the only other thing we need is a way to fill it. So a friend of mine who actually had a home birth gave me their hose. I think it needs to be a special type of hose. It's not a garden hose. I've forgotten the exact details, but there's some other name for this type of hose. And this is another thing on my to-do list. I feel like it's a never-ending to-do list, is you need an attachment for the hose. So it's got just like that end. You need an attachment for the tap. So this will go into here, and you just kind of push it on very firmly. I don't want to put this one on because this one actually doesn't fit our tap. Again, my friend gave me this, but we've tested on all our laundry tap and our kitchen tap, and it doesn't fit. So I'm going to need to find the proper adapter that fits our taps. But anyway, that's so you can fill up your birth pool nice and quick. I mean, you could do it with buckets, I suppose, but that would just be a really big pain. So that's on my to-do list. And what else? Oh, okay, so just a few extra things. I got, like, you know, baby wipes ready to go. I didn't stock up too much because I'm really not sure what brand I want. but I did get ones that were environmentally friendly. Hopefully they are actually that, and they do what they say they do. They're paraben free and alcohol free, so they're nice and gentle, and they're biodegradable. So baby wipes, I got lots of those. I also got nursing pads. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Johnson & Johnson, but I was familiar with this particular brand, and I wanted them contoured, so I just grabbed one packet just so that we've got them, and I can fiddle around with figuring out all the different brands that are out there. And another thing is nappies. So I actually only got these nappies today, and I was feeling really, just not disorganized, but just a tiny bit disorganized, because I was like, oh, I need to get nappies, because you need nappies for a newborn baby. And there was never really a hurry when you're having a hospital birth. There's nappies at the hospital that you know, you can use until you leave. But when you're having a home birth, you need to be prepared. So you need to have these. I just used kind of normal brands last time. Huggies was my favorite, but this time I really wanted to go. I've become a bit more aware of the environmental impact of nappies. And I've had, you know, got friends that used MCNs, which is modern cloth nappies. And I'm so fascinated by it. I think it's wonderful that they're, I think it saves money, but it also is great for the environment. However, I just know I can't. I can't handle, like, I'm already feeling really overwhelmed with my other 3 children and all the stress involved. So I feel like I do need to still use disposable nappies, but we're going to try Tushies by Tom. There are brands out there that say that they are, environmentally friendly and more biodegradable. So this is made with plant-based materials. It's gentle on bottoms and the planet. So that sounded really nice. Planet-friendly nappies made with sustainable materials. So that sounded like a good place to start if I'm still going to be using disposable nappies. So we're trying these. I think these are Tushies by Tom. So we'll give them a try. I bought, a whole bunch from Coles, and so we're okay. We're set. Because boy, the baby will need nappies basically straight away. So you want to catch that first poo in a nappy. All right, so I think that's everything. And sorry, one more thing I just realized is, because I want to have a water birth and I want to have the birth photographed, and I would really love to be able to share those photos, and I'm not particularly comfortable with showing my entire naked self. What I wanted to do was find some swimmers, just a swimming top that I could wear, so I could be covered. So I'm totally comfortable with nakedness, and I'm not worried about my kids seeing me naked, and I'm not worried about, I love watching birth videos. There's nothing wrong with showing your body, but I don't know, I still feel quite private about my body, so I hope that doesn't sound too hypocritical, but I'm just, I wanted to not have the, that feeling of, oh, should I share this photo? Everyone can see my boobs. so I'm going to be wearing this. If it really bugs me, obviously I'll take it off and I'll just deal with it and make a decision later about the photos. But this will mean that, maybe there'll be more shots and more angles that I'll feel comfortable sharing with my friends. My boys are going to see everything. So even though they won't be at the birth, I'll be happy to show them any photo. And if we get any of it on video, that would be even great too. So yeah, there we go. We got that. And I also got my, maternity bras and stuff. So I'm feeling almost ready. Almost. So how are you going with your pregnancy? I'd love to hear from you. Do you feel ready? Have you got, if you're having a hospital birth, have you got your hospital birth, hospital bag packed? yeah, you got the, you know, your space set up and, you know, all your plans set for when baby arrives. So yeah, I'd love to hear how you're going, and if you've got any tips for getting super organized. And yeah, hope you're having a great week. Okay, bye.